Guys, welcome back to the channel. We're about to get old Big Hips. We're about to get in old Big Hips, get down the road, get the 69 Lincoln Continental back on the road again. Now, a few videos earlier, we did work on it. We're gonna see if we can get it down the street. Let's go. All right, there she sits. We finally made it back to the other house. We're gonna get that little thing on the road today. If we don't, we've brought the truck. Old Big Hips is gonna be towing that thing home, or we're gonna be driving it. All right, so from the last video, if you remember, we did have some fueling problems. Let's get up in here. We had a massive fuel pump going on over there. We did, hold on, let me get on this side. All right, we were able to actually get the new fuel pump in. It only took about 17 hours, about 4 days to get all that off of there just to change the pump. It was definitely a pain in the butt. You can see it right down there to get that thing swapped out. But we're gonna get this thing started up for you also. It still purrs like a kitten. Other than, for now, we're having starting problems. So the ignition solenoid definitely went out yesterday. And we now have a new starter we're going to be putting in this thing. So let's get at it. Let's get this changed out. Let's get the starter put in somewhere down there. See if we can't get this on the road. All right, we got it off the ground. The starter's ready to go in. This thing is a tank. It took the whole jack, the whole 3-ton jack to get this thing off the ground. So hopefully we make it out alive. And what I mean by we is I actually got a buddy here from Louisiana. This is my buddy Brandon. He's a big car guy, truck guy. I think you've got a 65 F100. Got a Cummins going in it, potentially. It's in there now, but yeah. He went to the F100 show a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, a couple weeks ago on Pigeon Forge.
And now he might be going into the Power Stroke realm. So we'll see how it works out. I'm trying to talk him into taking this thing and driving it 17 hours south to Louisiana. I don't know if $4 or 4 miles per gallon is the right way to go, but it would be a kind of an expensive trip.
Yeah, a little bit.
All right, we're gonna get this started in. We're gonna get that ignition solenoid, and then we're gonna get it fired up for you guys. I did forget to mention, he almost caught himself on fire. Actually, he did catch himself on fire yesterday. We were over here swapping that fuel pump out. And let's just say fuel backfire, wind, running, oxygen really throwing the flame bigger. He was on fire. So we're gonna see if we can catch that again today. But he did survive, okay? Some singed hair on his arm and everything else, but he survived. While we're back at it today. See, this is one of those smart engineers at Lincoln. Decided we're going to build everything around the motor, so whoever changes this in 2023 just can scream and yell. So, starter was definitely an SOB. However, we got it in. Good to go. Until we go to start it, it'll probably fry itself. We'll find out. Or to arc itself out. It is in there though. Somehow. He's swapping out the ignition solenoid. Hopefully, we should all have the starting problems handled. If not, we're gonna set it down the road, but not with us in it. It's gonna be more like a road with the cliff at the end of it. If this don't work, we got a 1969 Lincoln Continental for sale, 89,000 original miles. Yeah. Hopefully we get it running. Because I don't want to sell it.
Yeah.
But I will. No. Not even close. Probably get a jump pack. I'm just curious. Try it on the ignition. Try it. With the key. Maybe when it has oil. Alright, let's throw it back together. Get this thing moving. tow strap. Well, she's idling, she's moving. Brakes are definitely still locked up, but they're slowly freeing up. But we're gonna see if we can get this thing at least 15 miles down the road. I got my follow me truck there. Hopefully nobody else comes up behind me with flashing blue and red lights. Well, it's raining. Got no windshield wipers. We're in drive. All right. Oh, you can hear them brakes. Oh, definitely taking a long way home. Oh, there's them brakes. Oh, jeez. a boat. She's just floating down the road. Don't mind the clunky clunkities, okay? That's just my rotors, my pads probably coming apart. That was a little close. Two pedal it. Here we go. There you have it, guys. It made it home. We definitely had squeaky brakes. We definitely have a wobbly front end, but that's all right. Had to stop a couple times to make sure we weren't losing those parts, but we made it home. The whole goal of today's video was to get it 15 miles down the road. Ain't very much, but 15 miles down the road to our house so we can start setting it down for some maintenance, setting it down for some body work, some paint, some whatever we want to do to this thing to make it look cool. We're not going to be showing you the maintenance in this video. We got brakes, we got alternators, we got oils, we got belts, we got everything we need to get this thing a little bit better roadworthy. It does go up and down the street now, as you saw in this video, but it ain't worth being on the road, I guarantee it. So, thanks for sticking around, guys. We will see you guys next time with a lot more content. We interrupt your regularly scheduled program to bring you this 1969 Lincoln Continental update. We've got the car on the lift. Most of the brake components are swapped out in there. Couldn't find anybody to sell me some rotors or rear drums, so we're looking at getting those turned. They're not in very bad condition. However, the noises we were hearing in this video, let's get you over here to the brake pads. There's nothing left. It never got down to the rivets, so we didn't score up or mark the rotor. I just wanted to show you guys that there's nothing left. So this was kind of a problem. That is partial to the noise of what was happening in the video of where you're hearing that little rubbing, that noise. But the big concern, not really a concern, was this wheel. That is what was making the noise. It looks like these wheels are going to require some sort of spacer because they were rubbing on the inside of this caliper. Actually, let me show you the original calipers. There we go. So if you look here on the caliper, you can see it has worn itself down a little bit. Not really too concerned about the wheels. It just trust me when I say it looks worse than it is. Took the powder coat off, started to rub itself, but I think we stopped it in time. I will be putting those on the back side of the car in case we're having any type of balancing issues. But wanted to show you, give you a quick update. Pads, there really weren't any pads left on either side. And that obnoxious noise we heard driving was this clearancing itself. Nah, that's stupid too. Whoever made these are genius. Brakes, I guess you could call it. I don't know if that's gonna get the whole car running or not. Hi! Which way you want, left or right? Oh no, we'll wait. You're really slowing up the progress here.
Sorry. You're welcome for bringing.
God, this is ridiculous. I cannot do outros. Ooh. Well, that wobble's different. I think my front end's coming apart. Yep. I tried not to say so much. Every time I do it, I'm like, so. And I go back and look at it, it's like, you said so much. Then I try to catch myself, and it's like, yep, same so again.